It didn't look like you had missed 30-some days. Did it feel like that out there?
Yeah, a little bit. I just said this out there. I missed a pass debate, like the first drive, so it was going through my mind the whole game. But yeah, it's cool. We got the dub.
What was going through your mind? Just like that you hadn't played well, you had to shake it off, or what was going through your mind?
I just wanted to put points on the board. You know, I didn't want to start off too slow. You know, after that play happened, I was ready to go. It kind of tipped me off a little bit.
How much did your scramble, the first drive of the second half, and you kind of took off on that third down to pick that up? How much did that kind of help get you guys going? Do you think?
You know, I actually thought that was a lineman that was chasing me. That's why I wasn't really going. Then when I found out it was a linebacker, I'm like, I should have took off for real. But I feel like it helped out a little bit. You know, got us going, and I think we capitalized, scored another touchdown after. Yeah.
Lamar, you how's the field though? I mean, you wanted. I'm sure you want to be out there. You're watching your team, and then you finally get out there in your first game back. You throw 4 touchdowns.
It's awesome. Like you said, you know, I just wanted to get out there with my guys. Shoot, Texans game, you know, but unfortunately I couldn't. But it's just great to be back, man. Like I said, get a dub.
Mark, it looked like on that third down to Likely, a little short pass in the first half. They kind of have a hold of you when you scrambled away. It looked like you kind of pulled away, and obviously were able to make the throw. Did that kind of feel good given the the hamstring injury and all that before?
Yeah, it felt great. I didn't have any problems. I was feeling good out there.
After halftime, you guys started fast, came out, scored. Was there a shift that occurred, like during halftime, a message, or did you just feel more comfortable?
I just felt a little comfortable, and our guys was just ready to score. You know, shout out to the offensive line; they did great. All phases, all skill position, and our running backs. Those guys were just locked in and wanted to put points on the board because we wanted to score twice first half.
How big were the tight ends? I mean, I think 3 or 4 touchdowns were Mark Andrews, Charlie Cole, and Isaiah Likely. He had some big plays too.
Yeah, tight ends played a huge game for us. Like you said, all of those guys, Charlie, Mark, Likely, man, they do it all. Block, catch the ball, run sometimes. You know, shout out to those guys. Lou. They played a wonderful game.
Are you talking about the first throw to Bateman on 3rd and 3 on your first drive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't like that. He beat him. He beat the receiver, and we was doing that the whole week in practice. I don't know. I tried to do a drop a little bit, so mechanically, I feel like that's why the ball was off.
Do you feel the momentum of this team building a little bit? I mean, it was only 6 days ago when you guys were 1-5, and there were questions about your health and your status. Can you feel it in the locker room and even on the practice field that the team's starting to gather some momentum?
Yeah, I mean, it's do or die, you know, when to go home. And usually, you know, we start off winning games. We never be behind, but right now we're behind, and we all got to step it up.
Did it feel like your guys' season will be over in any way, but you saying this is going to do or die if you guys lost tonight?
No. Like I said, we locked in. You know, we knowing it's do or die. Got to go out there and play football. We can't worry about mistakes, you know, because mistakes happen in the NFL. Things like that are going to occur, but we just got to move on and keep doing what we're doing.
2 more.
Lamar, I know you want to get a win no matter what, but how nice was it to get one here in South Florida? I think Zay had like 60 or something people here just doing that with your teammates.
I was hoping he got in the end zone. But last time we played down here like 2021, Thursday night. Yeah, because I think we played Minnesota, then played the Dolphins, and we lost. So we wasn't trying to let that happen again. Some of the guys was on the team, but I just felt like I couldn't lose this game, you know, coming down here and performing in front of the crowd again. But shout out to everyone on our team because we got the dub.
How many people legit?
That I know of, I don't know. I believe I seen some familiar faces when I was just out there, so, but I don't know. I wasn't worried about that. I was trying to win.
All right, thanks, Lamar.
All right, John.
I told the team, but this is the Warriors Psalm. This is something we talked about, but basically says, "You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness. It will not come near you, because you have made the Lord your dwelling place." Our guys kept faith, and they showed a lot of toughness, a lot of courage, faith and guts, and that's what it takes. It takes belief and it takes toughness. It takes faith and it takes guts, and I'm proud of our guys for that. We had 2 games that we needed to win in 4 days, and they were absolute must-wins, both of those 2 games. And for our guys to step up the way they did, and to step out the way they did, and to play the kind of football they did, with their backs to the wall, on the canvas, all right, and to get back up and do what they did is commendable. And it just means we're 2 games under 500. That's all it means. But we're 2 games under 500, right? We were 4 games under 500. So that's where we're at. Now we'll get a couple extra days, and we'll get ready for Minnesota in Minnesota, the second leg of our 3-game road journey here. So proud of the guys, and proud of the faith that they showed. What questions do you have?
You know, Lamar's first game in
Yeah.
over 30 days. Do you have anything to say to him after the performance?
I said it's been a long journey, man. It's been a hard road, you know, and not just the 30 days, but even before that, you know. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of the way he came out and played, you know, and proud of the way Tyler played last week. Both those 2 guys played well. I think T. Martin deserves a lot of credit. You know, he did a great job with those guys, and Monk and the offensive coaches. I thought the game plan. I thought what we've done with the offense the last 2 weeks has been really good, really excellent. So we got to keep building off that.
The defense had multiple turnovers today, and since the bye, they've been producing turnovers. Just what can you say about how they've responded?
I think the defense played great. I mean, just you know, all the things that you talked about. We had talked about the ball assaults, we call it. We hadn't had enough of them. We've been trying, but we couldn't get the ball. And to get the 3 today, first time I think we've gotten multiple turnovers probably in a game. That was really big. And to see the way we did it, I mean, we had 2 guys that caused fumbles and recovered the fumbles. And then to throw the ball deep down the field, Malachi to make that play deep. That's why we drafted him, you know, because that's what he does. And for him to make that play was really a way to close the game out for sure. I think Zach's doing a great job. I mean, Zach holding those guys together, keeping his poise, never flinching, always coaching all the details, and all the guys. I mean, you know, Chuck and Double D and Dennis and Tooch and Matt. Those guys are just doing a great job.
John, what in particular do you think changed with the offensive approach in the second half? What were you kind of able to do to get in a rhythm offensively in that third quarter in particular?
Yeah, I think we just didn't get backed up. You know, we were backed up a little bit on the chains a couple times. We got backed up in field position once or twice between the second quarter and the third quarter. Lamar had the big scramble that got us out of trouble there, I think, on the first drive, I think it was. And that was probably the key play of the whole game, probably. You know, because if not, you're back and you're kind of in that second quarter mode still, and that's what Lamar can do, and that's what he did. Lamar had a great game. I mean, 4 touchdown passes. You think about the resiliency of the whole game by the team. You think about Lamar making plays like that. Think about the extended plays that were made there, then in the red zone, and not just Lamar, but guys like Bate working to get open late on that first touchdown pass, and Mark working to get open late, later on touchdown pass on extended plays. And then within drives, our offense's ability to finish drives, to convert, get ahead of the chains after the second quarter, first quarter and third quarter, and then fourth quarter, and to extend drives. That's resiliency, you know, throughout the drives and then even within the plays. And I thought our defense showed the same thing. That's a tough offense to defend. I want you to know that's a good football team. They're very well coached, both sides of the ball. I thought we've had a great game plan, and I thought Mike had a great game plan. I mean, these guys are hard to defend. They do some really tough things. They do some things that really challenge your defense, challenge your eyes, put you in tough spots. The angles are really tough. The timing is tough, and they're really well coached. I mean, they do a great job. So for our defense to hang in there, to make plays and get off the field when they had to, especially in the red zone, was really important.
Gilman, the strip. How big just was that to your point about that, and why has he been? Why has he played so well for you guys? Why has he fit really so well?
Well, it was, to your point, it was a great play. I mean, that play got him stopped. I mean, it didn't feel like we were stopping him at that point. That's what I'm saying. They're hard to defend, and you got to do that. You got to come up with some plays. And there he was. He came up with a play. And guys got to come up with plays, right, Teddy? I mean, guys got to make plays, and he makes a play. So I think that's part of it, because he really is that kind of a player. But also the fact that and you probably say this, Teddy, he's so aware. He understands the defense so well. He's so darn smart. He makes a lot of calls and adjustments. He kind of calms everything down out there and gets us in the right spots, especially with an offense like that with all those motions. You got to have guys, him and Kyle and Marlon. They do a great job in the back end.
Two more for Coach.
A slow start for the tight ends this season, but to see Isaiah come back, Mark and Duke, Charlie, Pat's obviously in the mix there. What did tonight remind you about what this group can do for the passing game, that makes the run game as well?
I think that's a great point, Jonas. I mean, to see those guys come alive, and he knew they were there, just a matter of getting them the ball. and we were able to get him the ball in play action a number of times behind the linebackers, which was big for us. All three of those guys, you know, and Charlie at the end, and then Isaiah had the big third down conversion. So, you know, that we want to be able to spread it around and go to everybody, and you know, I think that's where we want to be.
John, when players, not been out there for that long, like Lamar, I mean, I'm sure there's always concern of, is there going to be rustiness or whatever? Could you sense, and I know you didn't practice a lot, this week and right for this game, could you sense that he was going to be this sharp in this game?
Yeah, because he was that sharp mentally all week, and he was that sharp on Tuesday when we went fast. Half the practice we went fast on Tuesday, and he was lights out. He was impressive. So I was pretty optimistic that he was going to play well. All right.
John, was Ronnie okay? Did you just give him a break?
Yeah, just get a weight off his foot and his ankle a little bit at the end. And we did that. We were going to take some more guys out on defense, but didn't come to that. So, how about this guy? Can I announce it? Oh, you already know? It's already out there?
Yeah, you can announce him.
Defensive Rookie of the Month right here, Teddy Buchanan. Here he is.